5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're now tuned into the 411 podcast and reading Between the Wines, powered by the Black Diamond Consultations Network. More than a podcast, this is a sanctuary for self-discovery, healing, and personal growth. Here, we explore what it means to live debt-free, not just financially, but spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Every episode is part of a journey across our weekly mentorship series, Spiritual Sundays, Mental Mondays, Transformational Tuesdays, Wind Down Wednesdays, Coaching Sessions Thursdays, and Financial Fridays. Each day holds space for wisdom, clarity, and real conversation. So grab your journal, pour your glass, and prepare to go beyond the surface. Because here, we don't just talk, we transform. And now, here's your guide through it all, entrepreneur, mentor, and founder of Black Diamond Consultations, Laren Gaines.
Welcome on in. Welcome into another episode of the 411 podcast. We are here. We are on episode 23, Where Your Money Goes Before You Notice. This is going to be a great episode. Welcome into Financial Friday. And I have a very special guest. Friend of the show, has been on several times, and we're traveling someplace tonight. We're going all the way to Belgium. I have my friend Danny Lopez, a.ka. Superfly, coming in all the way from Belgium. Can't wait. This is going to be an amazing episode. All right. Now, of course, go ahead and continue to use your virtual voice. Thank you so much to everybody out there who's been watching. We got all different time zones. I can't wait to find out exactly what time it is in Belgium. All I know is that this week has been something else with this live experience, and we're here. This is not the final show of the 411 podcast, but this is the final episode of this week's series of the live series. So when we come back, it'll just be audio only. You won't get the visuals. You won't get to see my guests, but we'll be bringing on more people in the future. So stay tuned, because you never know when I'm going to do my week runs of the live versions of the 411 podcast. So, but thank you again. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe, share, tag a friend, text a friend, do whatever you need to do to continue to support this movement. I definitely do appreciate you. I want to say good morning to everybody out there on Facebook. I know you're lovely in the morning, and I thank you so much. Please continue to share this podcast out with anybody who can learn a little bit about what we're speaking here tonight. And of course, I could not do this without each and every one of you. And I most certainly cannot do this without my executive producer. I want to give a very special thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me another opportunity, giving me the strength, giving me the courage, giving me the wisdom and the understanding to continue to keep pressing forward and giving you this great 411 podcast. So, are y'all ready? I'm ready to get into one of my favorite segments of the show. Y'all know what we do. It's time to go ahead and remix this thing and go ahead and take it to the song of the day. Song of the day. Now, y'all know we're speaking about money tonight. You know I go in on Fridays. Take it there when it comes to the financial aspect of debt-free living. So, other than Destiny's Child, 1999, they had an album called The Writings on the Wall. And since we're speaking about money tonight, we're speaking about bills. What other song than Bills, Bills, Bills? Now, when Destiny's Child was sitting there singing Bills, 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 she's basically talking about somebody else paying their bills. Now, my question to you is, should you be wanting somebody else to pay your bills, or should you be financially savvy enough to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and take care of your own? Think about that before you run around telling somebody, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile bill? Can you pay them yourself? And if you can't, That's a major problem right there. And be able to stand on your own 2 feet first for multiple reasons. Number one, if you rely on another individual to take care of you, you've already lost the game. And I'm going to say that again. If you rely on another individual to take care of you, you rely on another person, you rely on another man, and I'm not just talking about man when it comes to man, I'm women too, just man in general. If you rely on man to take care of you instead of you taking care of yourself, you have already lost the game. And some of you might say, "Why, Laren? Why would that be the case?" Well, let me break it down to you. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we might like something today, but we may not like it tomorrow. And everybody has the God-given right to be able to do whatever they want to do when it comes to who they are. Not to somebody else, but who they are. So if I like something today, but tomorrow I don't like it, that's my choice, and I have that choice because he's giving me that choice. So if you're in some sort of situationship, if you're in some sort of relationship, if you're in any kind of agreement, there may be a disagreement. There may be a breakdown, there may be a separation, and somebody might decide to turn around and do the 180 on you. And if they do, you never want to be stuck in a situation where you're relying on somebody to pay your bills. You need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and pay your own. And before you get yourself into those situations, make sure that you're not overextending yourself. It is what it is. This is life. And these are some things that happen on a day to day basis. So I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm only speaking from real life experiences. And yeah, no, thank you. Don't give up your power to another human being. Song of the day, Bills by Destiny's Child, released in 1999 off of their album The Writings on a Wall. Well, that was a whole mouthful. And it's time to get into our special guest tonight. None other than Danny Lopez.
Belgium.
What's
Hello
going
from
on? What's going
Belgium.
on? Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's now
That's what's
9:30 in the evening. It's almost 10 o'clock at night in Belgium.
okay. That's what's up. It's almost 5 p.m. here on the East
Okay,
Coast in the
yeah,
United States.
yeah.
So
We use a different time because you use PM and AM, and I always get confused because we use what you call military time. So it's now
military time.
9 9:30 for us,
Hmm.
21:30.
Can I say one thing? I want to tell you that I really dislike military time.
Yeah,
It confuses me a lot.
21:40 is can we say he was lagging a little bit?
I was saying that I really dislike military time. It confuses me a lot.
Yeah, but it confused me with AM and PM, so we have something in common, you know.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. So, what's the temperature like in Belgium? What's it like? I see you got a
Uh,
fireplace back there.
Now we use Celsius. 5 Celsius was today, 5 degrees Celsius.
I
So
again,
it's getting warmer.
military time.
Very, yeah,
So it's getting warmer. So again, military time you guys use, which is and then you use Celsius and we use Fahrenheit. So there you go.
yeah. And with meters and kilometers, you say miles per hour, and
Miles
we
per
say
hour.
kilometers per hour. We say
Okay.
kilometers per hour. Kilo, yeah. Like it's a kilo, you know?
And we use inches and centimeters.
Oh
I don't know
yeah, we
how you all
also we say centimeters and millimeters, millimeters
millimeters is what you, yeah,
instead of
okay,
inches,
yeah.
yeah, and centimeters.
When I was in France, I also noticed something that was very interesting too, I'm sure it's the same over there. You even have different plugs for the outlets. We don't even use the same outlets. Like for
Uh,
electricity,
yeah, yeah, we have
strange.
yeah, we have different. Yeah, we have a different plugin. You have with the thin pins, and we have round. Like, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I thought
I
that
will
that was
show you,
interesting.
I will show you one. Like, wait, we have like this. Can you see it?
Yeah, with the round things, right? Let me show you what we got. I'm sure you've seen it before, but we have this.
Technologia.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
strange, right?
cool, cool. Yeah, that's a different one. Yeah, you cannot plug
Right,
that in here. You need a
right.
from the Action plugin.
Yeah, so you had to get an adapter, and I'm like, I need to charge my
Yeah,
phone and all of this crazy stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. And now, do you drive on the left side or the right side of the road?
on the right side.
Right side, okay, which we do as
Yes,
well.
and
But now,
when you go left to right, you use your blinkers. Everybody
yeah,
does that.
we do the same. Now, here's another thing that I've seen. Your steering wheel, are you on the passenger side or is it on the driver's side? Well, I guess that's gonna be a
No,
weird
it's on the
question
left
because
side. It's on the left
it's
side.
okay. Because when I was in the Bahamas, um, it was on the right side. Some cars were on the right
Yeah,
and
we
some were
call it
on the
like
left.
the English way, like in England. If it's
I
on the
got
right
you. I
side.
got you. All right. So what first of all, how about you just go ahead and let everyone know who you are, your platforms. I know you're on several different platforms. Just give people a dose of who you are and where they can go ahead and follow you and support you at.
Okay, I am Dan at Superfly. I am a producer and radio show host in a city radio station in Jankstad, Belgium, in Limburg. That's where we live. And my show is Backstage Radio, and I produce under the name Dan Lopez Superfly. I make music with artists, and I release under that name. You can find me on uh, Spotify, Apple Music, and all streaming platforms.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And on Saturday night, live on air or at the radio station with my show.
Now I'm still waiting for my invitation to come on your show.
Yeah, we can make that happen also with a call.
Oh, phone call.
I can call you live on air.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, phone call.
Yeah.
And I hold it to my microphone, and then we can. I did it a few times at work.
So guess who I had on Thursday, which was yesterday for coaching sessions Thursday. I'm sure you've seen her on a flyer. Seisha.
Ah,
Yeah, Seisha Blanca.
Sasha Blanco.
Yeah, yeah. She was on
Yeah,
yesterday.
I know her for a while.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I had an email with her music and biography and like that. And via Facebook and everything, we got to know each other. She's a good artist.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
came up independent, and now she's wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now, how did you get in contact with most of the artists in the US? Because I know you introduced me to I think
yeah,
Self-Made EST,
yeah. Self-made
Seisha
ESP.
Blanco.
I have music with him. That's one
Hmm.
of my singles with Rebel Champions with Rebel Ashes and Self-made EST. Also on
Okay, okay.
Spotify. And how do I do it? Yeah, I was always I started with my radio show, and I wanted to play music that was not heard here. And I have a big interest in boom bap hip hop and underground hip hop. But I was all searching for new artists and hard to find music. So I started to network online, searching for
Hmm.
people in the USA making music, but independent artists. I was really not looking for the major artists. So I wanted to find raw diamonds, bring a fresh new music to my show. And I'm doing it almost for 12 years. And like that, I'm always online searching for artists, saying, "Hey, what's up? I'm from Belgium. can I play your music? And asking for permission, because that's important. You cannot just go take somebody's music, play it, and they don't know it. Let them know, you know.
Yeah,
Let them have the favor to know.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
And
All those
and I
years.
like to approach like, yeah. And if I'm easy to make friends with, and yeah, that makes a good option for it to go and network. Always networking.
That's good. Almost over a decade, and you're reaching out to people. You're interacting with people from overseas, which that could be a challenge. Even with us
Yeah, it's crazy
connecting.
because people think I live in America,
Hmm.
but and then they call me, hey, let's meet up. No, I can't. I'm from Belgium. Oh, okay.
Right. Now, even with that being said, I've always found this very fascinating, and I don't know if this is still the case today, but from what I understand, is that people who are overseas, they're more liked and loved in the US and vice versa. Artists who are in the US, people go crazy for them in Europe. So is
uh,
that the same thing as far as when it comes to independent artists, or is it more of just like a mainstream thing?
no, I think the US is oversaturated with the music and now have like Netflix type of everybody's dropping music. And one is this track, one's like another track. Uh, AI doing its thing and everything. I think oversaturated. And when we find new artists and new music here, yeah, we freak out, because we love hip hop, we love house music, and everything, jazz.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, you just opened up a door for so many questions for me. Um, so let's speak about the genre of music. So you said, I know that you all love house. You love house. There's this underground house music movement. I love Disclosure.
like the
They're one of
house
my
music.
favorites.
A little bit started in Belgium and in the Netherlands. The culture, and it
Yeah.
went out like the '90s classics, the most '90s classics, Belgium and Netherlands made. Huh? Like the
Okay, so like you know who Disclosure is, right?
yeah,
You
Disclosure.
know the group Disclosure?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's take it back to the 90s. One of my favorite groups that I fell in love with them like 89 is this group called Soul to Soul, and they're from London,
Okay.
and they play a lot in London. They have their popular song Keep On Moving, and then they have another popular song called Back to Life. I'm sure you've heard Back. I'm sure you
Yeah, yeah.
have.
And I think I heard
So
mm, keep on
absolutely
moving.
keep
I
on
think
moving.
also.
Absolutely. So how popular is Soul to Soul out there? Because they're still touring, they still do things out there.
Yeah, but you don't hear it here unless the radio really is playing it. And
Mhm.
yeah, what you now hear are like modern songs and yes, but if you go to the classics in the shows and
So now your
so
music.
maybe sometimes we have an event. I love the '90s, and mostly around that time, all the radios start playing '90s musics. You know, maybe that's when the time when all the tracks come out.
I got you.
Hey, and I want to do free promo for the event, but they have to send you a message for that, bro.
So what is your favorite? I know you do the hip hop, but I know, of course, we've talked about house music. You even said something about jazz, which that's new to me because I didn't think that jazz was popular. You know, I feel like out of all of the genres, I feel like jazz tends to sort of like get the back burner, but hip hop, of course, is number one, no matter where you're at. What is your favorite? Hip
Yeah,
hop, R&B, jazz, house?
in fact, I like jazz because of my colleague Nico with his show Blue Notes on Sunday on Radio GLK. he has a jazz program, so I know jazz because of him. And if I must
Hmm.
choose for a genre, I take the boom bap hip hop, old school boom
Okay.
bap, 90s
Okay.
era
Okay.
style of hip hop.
I know what you're talking
The new
about. Yeah.
artists, yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that jazz was something that's I mean, just thinking about what we have going on here in the States, I feel like jazz is sort of like it's there, it's good. It's bad about it, but I
You
don't.
also have, yeah, you rest in peace, Toets Tielemans, also via Nico. Yeah, you have famous Belgium jazz musicians like Toets Tielemans with how do you call the instrument? And for
The
the
harmonica, harmonica.
yeah. You
Yeah.
Toets Tielemans. If you looking up from Belgium, Toets, and you will hear the famous sounds. You will recognize some.
Hmm.
If you like jazz, I bet you heard from him.
I probably have. A lot of times I know the song before I know the artist. I know I hear it first and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've heard that before." And then I go searching
Yeah,
for, you know, the artist. I love apps like Shazam because I'll be just somewhere minding my business and a song will catch my ear and I'll be
yeah.
like, "Oh, what is this?" So I always have Shazam on my phone to, help me out when it
Okay.
comes to learning new music. Now, speaking of technology, we're going to flow into this segment because I'm curious to see what you think about this, but you spoke about it earlier, AI. There's so many artists out there. Things are saturated, especially in the US. Everybody, it's kind of ridiculous the amount of requests that I get for people that want to come on the podcast and everything. And I'm like, are you even real or are you a computer? It's a lot going on. So how do you think that AI helps the music industry or do you think it hurts the music industry?
It hurts because one stream is already 0.0004 of a cent. So what is one stream? You To make €4, I need 1,000 streams. And if you don't own the full 100%, like producers like me, maybe you own 40 or 50%. It's still 50% of it, not the whole part of it, you know. So that's with the royalties and the distribution and the rate they do the streaming on. If they say, okay, put it on 1 cent, okay, well, that's a different. But the most rappers are not making. It's just, yeah, I have almost 21,000 streams, and I think I earned from royalties around 30 dollars. Yeah.
That's interesting
So
that you brought that up because I wanted to speak about that as well when it comes to the streaming because I'm from the 80s, 90s era when it comes to music. 90s was like
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I'm
The
glad
great
that I was
eras, you can buy singles.
exactly.
Singles was everybody buying. So that's where what the money came in. The money eras for the music. Streaming killed it. So
Yeah, I love the fact that you could get CDs and you can read the covers. We had pictures. We knew exactly what studio they went to. They used to give their
yeah,
shout outs and their thank you
yeah, the whole
inside of the
story,
booklets. A whole story. Yep, it told the story.
the
And I
lyrics.
used
You was rapping with them.
yep,
I remember
yep,
the
right.
Tupac tapes
Yes.
and the CDs.
Yep.
Man, every
So now we
yeah.
stream. So I understand what you think about the streaming because I heard that in order for you to make something, you have to be a major superstar. You have to be a major superstar who gets
If you're
multiple
clever,
plays.
you don't have to be a major superstar to still make something. If you take it on clever, so you have the royalties and the distribution, but you have more agencies that pay out. Like the copyright and stuff, and then stuff like this, like that people can put in the homes. Opening
Okay.
up more stuff to do, a little bit of merchandise, always helps. If you're a good artist, performing is the main thing. You gotta
Absolutely. Yeah.
make sure you're performing, huh? Okay. And now we talk about financial and music. You got to have a job, the main
Come
job.
on now.
I
Okay,
am
now.
also a wet coat painter. I do radio. I'm a
Mhm.
producer, but I'm also a wet coat painter. I paint parts of trucks in a factory every day, 8 hours a day.
Okay, so you on to something now. You just opened up so many different questions. First of all, I love the Gwen Guthrie, uh, intro that you did. Job, I love that. Foxy Brown featuring Maya. They also did the remix too, so I love that.
Yeah,
But you do have to have a job, and this is what we speak about here on Financial Friday. So you just basically opened up the door for that. So, how important is it for you to be an independent artist or just an artist in general? Let's just speak artists in general. Me, I'm a podcaster. You're a producer, musician. How important is it for you to make sure that you have your financial aspect in order?
how important, because it's more investing than earning music nowadays. Mixing, mastering is costing me more money than I make from the streaming. So you you have to take it on the long way. You have to start now to win in a few
Mm,
years.
mhm.
I do it now for 2 or 3 years, but I think when I'm at 10 years, I'm a winner there. Let me win at ten
Okay.
years, not now. So I'm a
Okay.
worker. You work it up, gather up the streamings, and take a job. If you are not happy with the money from your first job, take that job. While you have that job, apply for better job. When the better job takes you, you go to the better job. If you're not happy, still apply. When the more better job takes you, go there, and that's how you get up. Uh, the pay system.
I agree. I agree. See, what I think that the powers that be, and I'm saying this very loosely, but the powers that be who control the music industry, I feel that they're selling our youth a dream. They're selling them a dream in some cases to lead them in a false direction.
They're
They're
selling
letting them
you
believe that.
something that's mine and others. They're selling you something that is mine and others with expensive subscriptions, and we get the crumbs. And that's a damn shame.
That is one.
It's a
That's
fact.
one aspect about it. That is one aspect about it
We
when it
have
comes to.
it's like artists performing, but they don't have to. They get for the performance, but they don't have the ticket money because the ticket money is way much more than the booking fee. You know. So
Mm,
and it's like
mm,
Spotify. We are performing in Spotify, but you paying for the ticket, but we don't have a share on that ticket money. We just get
mm,
for that one stream 0.004 or sometimes less, because if it's premiums or not pay no subscription stream, depends on which country you are. Is a premium there as low as $1? The stream is almost nothing, so what you get is
and,
25 cents a month, and then 30 cents, and then 50 cents.
and that's so profound that you said that, because think about the dollars. It just doesn't weigh out. What they charge
Mhm.
and what you get paid is something different. But young people looking in, they see the rappers on TV, they see the jewelry, they see the cars, they see the chains, they see the houses, and in most cases sometimes that stuff is fake. So they get into it, and that's the first thing they run out and want to do. They want to buy the biggest chain, they want to get the flyest clothes, they want to be making it rain,
Yeah,
instead of thinking about it a different way from a financial aspect of how do I stay around for a long time,
okay,
how do I be an artist that
yeah,
has longevity, instead of here today
yeah. Uh,
tomorrow.
I think I'm a producer and radio. If I was a rapper, I will tell you what I would do. I will make my
What's
music.
that?
I will make snips and bits of it, go viral with it on TikTok and everywhere. Buy a set of 2,000 CDs to copy. I copy my own album, sticker it, and I sell it exclusive to the
Okay,
people only.
so
Not
so
never, and it will be never fine to be streamed, only exclusive from my hand to buy the album. You cannot stream it, you cannot find it. You can see the viral TikToks and everything, but
mm.
if you want the full songs, come and get it. That's what I
now
would
i
do.
now I got a
Or
question.
USB sticks with the brand
Oh,
name on it, and two
yeah,
fans.
That's
Shut
what
off
I was gonna
streaming.
say.
Let's boycott streaming.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say because you said the CD aspect, and I was gonna ask you, do people still listen to
People,
CDs? But
vinyl.
then,
Oh, vinyl's still hot here. People are still doing CDs. Uh, like the cassettes from back in the days are also getting popular back. The Walkmans are coming back.
that's
People
crazy.
are
Now,
releasing on cassette tape, everything.
I didn't like cassette tapes because if I like a song, I hate that you have to keep rewinding and stopping and rewinding and stopping until you get right to that song. But with the CDs, you could hit the button, boom, that was a game changer for me.
Yeah,
And
but on an empty cassette, you was making your own mixtapes with the radio.
I know, I know,
With
I know.
with the
That I know.
yeah. So that was an awesome era. You had this track, waiting on the radio, so until they stop talking, and then, okay,
I
it's on,
hated that.
you know.
Oh, I hated that. Oh, I
Yeah,
hated that so
and
much.
they never finished the song,
I know. Oh, I hated that. I know what you mean. But that's what
so you
CDs were
had a
so good
mashup
about.
of different songs.
Yeah, that was some
CDs
good
still
time.
sell if you have a fan base, grow it somewhere. TikTok, Instagram, everywhere is good. If you can make a fan base, try to sell directly to them.
Okay, so
And
go
if you have
ahead.
a good fan base, there is also another method. If you need help and you don't have a team, it's called, I call it, put your fans to work. People
Mhm.
really want to do something with you. Give them, hey, you can be head of social media, do my Facebook. Hey, you can do this, you can promote me there, help me with this, and engage your fans to be a family. Your day ones, you can let do that, because the most loyal will help you with everything. And then when the time comes up, you have a good gig, you say, hey bro, you earned the ticket, come to the gig, and
Mm.
everything. And this time your
Now,
fan base, and they have more connection with you.
do you will you trust somebody to do your social media? Do you trust anybody to take over any of aspects of your business?
First thing, social media is not really good for private. If you go and it's all about music, the radio. So if it's business, it's good. You can hand it out to somebody in charge, because you will not have the time to be on
Mhm.
your phone, because how else how do you do your work,
Right, right.
And social media can be nasty with give of stress. If you get bad comments while you're doing your best, people get like not motivated from it.
I think we were in your Facebook group, and I think you had to shut down a couple people in the Facebook group because they were getting crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a big group, and there's a few chat rooms, and yeah, sometimes they fight. I don't know what happens. I go look and I see a fight in the chat and say, "Hey, stop, stop, stop!"
Right.
But it's cool. I got people in there, and always
You got a lot of
happy
people in there. Yeah,
when they like.
that's great.
Uh, That's another way of using a group on Facebook to get a community on your own together. Let them interact with each other. Let them share stuff on it.
Hmm,
Make
hmm.
sure to always be also there to engage with them, and that's build up fan base. And that's
Right, right.
if you get 1,000, 2,000 people, and when you drop your CD or USB stick or something, you have a place to go and try to sell it.
Mm. Now, I spoke about how you interacted with people overseas, not overseas. You're overseas to me, but basically over here in the US. Um, have you found it difficult where people in your own backyard? Have you found it difficult to work with some people in your own backyard? So,
It's yeah. Yeah, it happens. You have difficult people. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. You know, like in the past,
what?
before I was downloaded by Superfly, I had to fail somewhere to become successful after that under my own name. So I started other label was in France.
Hmm.
I got scammed out of my investment. back, paying me back, never happened. And
Hmm.
instead of taking revenge, I took my knowledge, everything I did, I turned around, did it all for myself. Started up download a Superfly. I only have 6 singles out, but I'm rivaling with my streams. I'm doing good, and
Hmm.
yeah, I still have more to come. And yeah, so I lost with friends, but I went and won on my own. You know.
Not only a loss with
So,
friends, but unfortunately a loss financially as well. Sometimes we have to go through things
yeah,
financially so that we
yeah.
understand because we could be so
Mixing mastering
trustworthy of
music,
people.
buy verses from artists. If you go and buy verses, like 16 bars, yeah, I can. I lost, I lost money,
Yeah.
bro. But hey, I, w- I turned my back. I trusted myself and what I know and what I can do, and you know,
You know what the great thing behind that is that you've learned your lesson and it won't happen again.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's a
well,
split from a second, because what was I going to decide to do? Because I was in a wow, I really lost big. I could
mhm.
take revenge, go after them, but I really said, you know what? I'm gonna do it on my own.
Right,
Forget
right.
it. Yeah,
You end
yeah,
up on top when you don't take revenge. And that was going to be
yeah.
another question that I was going to ask. Like, if you were to see people from the past who've done things wrong to you, who thought that they got away with things, how do you think you would interact with those individuals if you went to an award show, if you went to an event, if you saw them in the street? How do you think that the newer version of yourself would address them today? Or would you even say
I
anything
would
anyway?
thank them for staying away for so long and ask them to go away for more longer.
I got you.
Thank you for
I
staying
got
away
you.
for so long.
That's a good response. I used to always say, "Oh my goodness, I can't wait till I see this person. I'm going to, go in. It's going to be a problem like when they see me
No,
coming."
because if you're gonna words like casting spells, you have to be careful what you say. Because if you're gonna
Mm,
ask for it, you're gonna get it.
I know
Because
that's
we
right.
say
I know
if
that's
you
right.
do good, you get. If you do good, you get good. It's like karma.
Mhm.
You know, good
Yeah, I
karma,
know
bad
that's right.
karma.
I know that's right. I know that's right. That is awesome. So, if we can talk about money a little bit before we get out of here.
Okay,
Um,
I'm going to order a little drink.
okay.
I,
Okay, that's
I
what's up.
don't
That's what's up.
I don't have camera right now.
So, all right. So, money in Belgium versus money.
Hoi, alles goed? Mag ik,
Hey,
alsjeblieft, Oh, this is Kylie, my girlfriend.
what's
She's
going
also
on?
a content creator.
Well, we're gonna have to have
Uh,
her come on one day.
yeah,
Have
I
her come on the
helped her
podcast
start
one day.
up a YouTube channel. She's you know the term cozy gaming?
I don't know the
So
gaming
games,
industry.
relaxing games. She has a game she plays, Disney Dreamlight Valley. Hey, not sponsored by Disney. We do it all. And yeah,
Right.
she's great at it. She's like a double pro in the game, and she makes videos about it on her YouTube channel. And
Okay.
Disney Dreamlight Valley. Okay, the game. And she has a
Okay.
channel. Can I do a shout out?
Sure. Go ahead.
She has a YouTube channel, Gaming with Kylie, and one behind it. And if you are from a Disney fan, you can always see her relaxing gameplay.
So it's gaming with Kylie and the number one.
Yeah, I can
All right.
send you the link later on.
Yeah, I'll definitely want to check that out. Yeah, definitely. So US, how we handle money, and you're in Belgium. I know we were speaking a little bit off air
Okay.
about the taxes and everything. So
Yeah, we
how
have
it
Belgium
what say it
now.
again?
The war in Iran, man. The war in Iran is making everything expensive.
Okay. Okay.
Gas price everywhere. Yeah.
So you're experiencing that as well. So my question to you is, do you know exactly where every dollar goes?
Huh. In the pockets of the politicians. I don't know.
No, I mean, okay, so I mean, so for you, when it paycheck, when it comes to money, that you
Okay.
get, you know,
Yeah, we have it in euros, huh? And yeah, we have like 50, I think 50 or 51% income tax directly from a paycheck. They
yikes, that
and
is insane.
we have a whole bunch of taxes. We have tax on cinema tickets. We have tax on festival tickets. Tax on food. If you go
Yeah,
out, and a restaurant tax. You got road tax. You got if you die if you leave money to your
same thing.
family, they have a tax, and that it's like they're a big fan there. But I think
What
it's
does
everywhere now, huh? With wars. I don't know what's happening. Why all these wars?
well, it's about money.
Yeah, but it's definitely not benefiting the people. A
Oh, of
few.
course not. Of
It's
course,
benefiting a few, but
it's
the
gonna
private club,
benefit. Yeah, it's gonna benefit the savvy people, the financially savvy people who know about investing and things of that nature. The everyday person who doesn't know anything about investing, their dollars are being eaten away by
hmm
inflation and taxes and
and
all of the things that we're speaking
yeah,
about.
and they're making people scared with, hey, the stock markets are going to crash. And to be
It's
clear,
part,
if you don't have your money there, like people like we don't have our money, we don't have to be afraid. Only the people who have their money in the stock markets, they have to be afraid. Why making us afraid for where our money is not even in there? Why
well,
making me afraid
you're
the stock is going to
well,
crash? Let it crash and burn, man. Let everything flat zero back again.
I don't believe, again, and this is only my beliefs, and I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial planner, I'm only a financial coach. But personally, me, I don't believe that would ever crash to flat zero. And
So
it's
the
just
prices are going up, keep going up, housing, rent, but the paychecks not are blocked.
it's
What
called
the? F-
it's called
Sorry,
inflation. No, 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 it's called inflation, and
uh,
that's it's been
it's a
around.
made up word.
So so my question is, what does retirement look like in Belgium? What age is retirement? Do people
Ah,
retire with
ah,
money?
People older than me, they had a chance, they saved up time enough, but now, like me, every few years we have a new government, so I always have to be afraid what they're now going to do with it, what is their plan, and yeah, I really don't know.
Okay.
What
Okay. That's fair enough.
mine is. I'm working hard for it, so I'm still believing I'm think the
So what it sounds like is it's the same thing that goes on in the United States. And what that is that we're not going to teach people about money. We're not going to talk to them about how to invest their money. We're not going to teach them how money works, because if we don't teach them about money, then they basically stay stuck in the matrix. Have you heard that before? Stuck in the matrix? Stuck in the
yeah.
system? Yeah. You're stuck in the matrix and you're stuck in the system when you don't know anything about financial literacy. Just the
I
way it
think
goes.
you have to get aware that there is a system. If you don't know it, you are an NPC, not playable character. We call that in the gaming. People who have the same pattern year in, year
Mm,
out. It's like
absolutely.
work robot. It's like school and everything.
Yeah.
People
It
think it's
basically,
education. No, we're getting ready for factory. We're getting trained to do the hours, 8 hours at
mm,
factory. So at school we do eight
what?
hours. So it's trained to get you into. It's trained to get you in the factories, not to get you smart. Sorry, I don't want to start any
Exactly.
trouble.
No, no, no. You're telling the truth. They are not training us to do anything except become slaves to the system. You are absolutely right.
And
And you get
that
and you get caught up in
24
student
hours
loan
system.
debt.
a day is 24 hours, what is night then? They say
Exactly.
24 hours. If a day has 24 hours, what is night then?
E- Exactly. Exactly.
Because if you only have 12 hours in a day, you will never give up 8 to go to a job. So that's why they give you.
Exactly. 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 This has been so great. I would like to invite you to my master class. I'm having a master class on Sunday, which is
Okay,
basically it's. Let me make sure that I get this right. The spiritual cost, the spiritual cost of debt, teaching you about how being in debt can affect your spiritual, and when it affects your spiritual, it affects other different realms such as the mental health, physical, and also the financial, which is, I believe, one of the number one causes as well. So um you see me on Instagram. I'll send you the link as well, but definitely
yeah,
come to the master class. 2 hours, get some financial literacy. I have made it my goal to teach as many people who are willing to learn about financial
okay.
literacy. And yeah,
I'm
we can
happy
dig
to
into this
join you.
more. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Definitely would love to have you, because what you're speaking about, you know some things. You're speaking, and once you get it all, you're going to be able to connect the dots, and you're going to be like, okay, now I really get it. Yeah, you know some
Uh,
things. You know some things.
thank you for the compliment, bro.
Yeah.
You also, bro. You're brilliant, man. You look fly, man. Super fly.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Well, we got to go ahead and get out of here. So go ahead and let everybody know once again where
Okay.
they can go ahead and follow you at.
Yeah, I'm downloading Superflyer on the radio and on Spotify, and I have one last shout out if I can do one. I have a breaking
Yes.
news shout out. I have a Belgian rapper.
Oh, we lost him right as he was getting ready to give his shot out. Oh, wow. Let's see if we can bring him back up real quick.
Here.
Oh, you're here. You're here. Go
Hello,
ahead.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
do. I have a breaking news. A great rapper from Belgium that I know, MC Rokos. He has a track with the son of Nate Dogg, Inhale. The title
Oh,
is called Inhale featuring Inhale. So go and check it.
that's what's up. With Nate Dogg's
Yeah,
son,
it's
huh?
good news.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Inhale is his artist name, and the track is also called Inhale with MC Rokos, and that's big news, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I did see that on your page. I did see that.
Yeah, the king
So
of hooks is son.
congratulations on that one. All
Yeah,
right.
salute to Rokos for this one.
Yes.
Thank you, bro.
Thank thank you so much for joining. We got to have you come back, and I need you to bring some people
And
with you
next
too.
time,
So
I will do you back a favor on my radio show,
yeah,
and then I call
absolutely. Yeah.
you. Okay, super, super.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
there.
make it
I'm
happen.
there.
And
Yeah.
till Sunday.
Yes, I'll see you. All right. Take care.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Thanks, bro. Bye.
No problem. There you go, ladies and
Salute.
gentlemen. That was Superfly, Danny Lopez, all the way from Belgium. I had no idea that he was going to take it there when it comes to some of the things when it comes to financial literacy. And these are the things that I speak about. And of course, I take it there a heck of a lot more than what I do on a podcast, because I can only touch it surface level here on a podcast. But when we do my financial strategy sessions, when we do my masterclass sessions, they go a little bit deeper. So, depending on when you catch this, please go ahead and text me at 609 200 1098 if you want to learn more. I am giving away some complimentary seats for my masterclass. So, I know that the recording timing might be off for a little bit, but still, you should be able to catch the replay at this moment by the time you've listened to this. So, again, you want to know about how you can catch that replay of the 2 hour masterclass? Please just text me the word replay to 609 200 1098. Again, that is replay to 609 200 1098. And other than that, I want to say thank you all so much for joining in. If you've heard anything that has sparked some sort of interest where you're like, you know what? I want to learn a little bit more. I want to know exactly what he's speaking about when it comes to that debt-free living. If you are an individual who said, I have had enough. I am tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm tired of being stuck on a hamster wheel and feeling like I can't get off. I'm tired of being down here on the ground and I can't get any lower. You want to cut up the credit cards. You don't want to deal with that anymore. You are tired of the car payments. You're tired of the vicious cycle over and over and over again, in and out of debt, in and out of debt, in and out of debt. When you say no more and you really mean no more, shout out to my girl Mary J. Blige. I can just think about no more drama right now. But when you really do say no more drama and you really don't want any more of the nonsense in your life, you might be ready. If you still want to swipe the card, if you're still stuck on buy now, pay now, if you're still scrolling on a gram and TikTok and just, Amazon Prime delivering to your door every 5 minutes, then you're not ready. I'm talking to the individuals who have had enough. You already know what it's like. You don't have to worry about going to hell because you've experienced hell on earth. You've experienced when you're not able to pay your bills properly. You've experienced when you've been stuck and you don't even know what you're going to do and you're trying to figure out which bill you're going to pay. Head on over to LarryGaines.com. Sign up for that free 15-minute consultation. I'm telling you, I focus on debt-free living from 4 different realms: spiritual, mental, physical, and financial. We focus on the spiritual aspect first. We flow into the mental to get your mindset together because it's really about mindset, how you think and feel about money. And then we focus on the physical, how you show up in the physical world when it comes to dealing with money. And then, of course, if you stay true to those 3 pillars: spiritual, mental, physical, the financial is just going to come so easy once you learn the principles. Head on over to LarryGaines.com. This has been an amazing experience. I thank y'all so much for joining in, and I cannot wait to speak to y'all again. Lots great, lots great coming up. So thank y'all so much and take care and have a good night.